Good day and welcome to Fireside with the Chaplain. Today's word of the day is knowledge. Knowledge filled to the overflow. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2:14 reads this way: The earth will be filled with the knowledge of the Lord's glory, just as the water covers the sea. Wow. We live in a world flooded with information, yet still thirsty for truth. We can access facts in seconds, but spiritual understanding still requires surrender. Today's word reminds us that knowledge in God's design is not accumulation. It is transformation. You see, information may sharpen your intellect, but knowledge of God reshapes your identity. Knowledge is a deep relational understanding of God's character, God's will, and God's glory that transforms the heart and directs our lives. Let's think of it this way. Habakkuk prophesied during a season of injustice, instability, and moral confusion. Does that remind you of something? Culture was unraveling, leadership failing. The future seemed uncertain, yet in the middle of chaos, God gave a vision of certainty. The earth would be filled with the knowledge of God's glory and completely as the water covers the sea. Water does not partially cover the ocean floor, it saturates it. That is the image God paints for us. God's glory will not be limited, hidden, or restrained. It will fill everything. Knowledge in a biblical sense is relational. You see, it's not simply knowing about God, it is knowing God. It is allowing God's character to shape our responses, God's truth to govern our decisions, and God's presence to steady our hearts. In an age of loud opinions and cultural division, the knowledge of God's glory anchors us. It humbles pride. It clarifies confusion. It strengthens courage. And when we're filled with God's knowledge, we begin to reflect God's glory in our homes, our workspaces, our churches, and in our communities. Information informs, but the knowledge of God transforms. Here's what Habakkuk's promise reminds us of, and that is God's glory will ultimately saturate the entire earth. True knowledge is not head knowledge alone. It is a heart transformation. Now, as we grow in the understanding of who God is, who we are in relationship to one another, our lives begin to mirror God's nature. When we pursue knowledge of God, we become vessels through which God's glory is not only heard, but more importantly, seen. Here's 3 questions to reflect on as you think about this word knowledge. Are you pursuing information about God or intimacy with God? Number 2, how is your knowledge of God shaping your daily decisions and the way that you lead? And then number 3, where do you need God's truth to replace uncertainty or the cultural noise in your mind? If you forget everything I've talked about today, take this away from here. When the knowledge of God fills your heart, God's glory flows through your life. The word of the day is knowledge. I'm just curious, if this word is a blessing to you, share it. If this word is encouraging to you, share it. If this word is challenging and forcing you into deep thought and consideration of how you view this word now, hit that share button as many times as you can. Here at Focus and Vision Ministries, we believe that one word can change somebody's life. And we want that word spread to as many people and places as we can possibly spread it. We invite you to support us. What we do here at Focus and Vision Ministries, I encourage you to click on the link and see our website and all of our social media pages, and see that the importance of equipping people to thrive. That's what Focus and Vision is about. And we could use your help in doing that. So until we meet again, may God bless you, and may you be well.